All right, so I would say that most men would like to be desired. They would like to appear sexy in the eyes of those that they're wishing to attract. Probably. And so today I've gathered 5 fragrances that have garnered me some pretty aggressive compliments. These are tried and true, so I'm going to tell you what they are and why they work. Let's talk about it. All right, welcome to Just Breathe Fragrances. On this show, we've experienced thousands of fragrances across every category to bring you honest, insightful, and unbiased reviews, interviews, and so much more so you can smell your absolute best in every moment that matters. All right, so today we're going to be talking about 5 tried and true fragrances that have gotten me some pretty outrageous compliments. So one of these fragrances, 2 of these fragrances in fact, have gotten me grabbed up out in public. One young lady grabbed me by the arm in the grocery store and spun me around and asked me what I was wearing. So these fragrances are something that it's not up for debate. They're compliment getters and they are sexy. Okay, so let's get into the first one. The first one is a beautiful fragrance that was actually picked out by my wife. Now, this is something that I've recommended to a couple other guys as well, and they've gotten some massive compliments from their ladies. So this is Night de Paris Diamond. All right, now this is a beautiful, fresh, passion fruit forward fragrance. Now, if you're too manly to wear a fragrance with passion fruit in it, get over yourself, okay? So women like this, okay? It's something that just works. In fact, I had my pastor over here to test over 20 fragrances so we could find his signature scent, and this is the one him and his wife picked out. Okay, so what you're getting here is you're getting a beautiful, very fresh, floral, passion fruit forward fragrance that smells great to pretty much everybody. I haven't found anyone that doesn't love this one. So that's Night de Paris Diamond. If you want a beautiful, fresh, super fresh, floral, fruity fragrance that has great projection, great longevity, it can be your signature scent. You can wear it with a suit and tie or a t-shirt and jeans. Just a gorgeous fragrance all the way around. Night de Paris Diamond. All right, so this next one is the absolute definition of sexy, and it's very unique. It's something that a young lady said that I smelled captivating with this one. This is Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir, the Eau de Parfum concentration. And this is something that is shower gel fresh. Man, good atomizer. Wow. So this is very fresh. This has some amber in it. So it's got light, very light sweetness. It's got the note of ebony wood. So it's slightly woody, and but it's unique. It's a unique wood, but this is a musk bomb. Okay, so this has a good amount of white musk in it. So you're gonna get a nice, clean, well-rounded, smooth, velvety musk in this. What you're really getting though is just this super fresh, woody, musky fragrance that's sexy. This will draw them in. Plus this big bottle right here, I think was only like $100, something like that. So I mean, it's pretty inexpensive. This is gorgeous for any man, any age, and if you're too masculine to wear a passion fruit forward fragrance, get Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir. This is good for any and everybody. Sexy galore, okay? All right, now most of the time I would say that your woman just wants you to smell nice and fresh, a little bit different, right? Not necessarily that citrusy freshy, but sometimes it's date night or you just want to smell edible. You want to smell sweet, you know, like she might want to take a bite, right? And so what I would recommend is Stronger With You Intensely. This whole line is incredible, okay? Stronger With You Intensely has this toffee note in it, or I think it's hazelnut, yeah. I'll put the notes up on the screen. But what you're getting here is a sweet, edible, hazelnut, toffee forward fragrance that has some amber in there, maybe some resins, some vanilla, some nice sweetness in it. It's warm, it's inviting, and the projection on this isn't a room filler. It's something that'll be about half an arm's length, and it'll draw them in to make them want to get closer. Okay, this is something that I've had people that I've given hugs and they've buried their face in my neck, and I can feel them and hear them smelling me. And for good reason. This is absolutely gorgeous. So as I mentioned, Stronger With You Intensely is something that's warm, inviting, hazelnut, toffee, sweet, vanilla, very nice. This is a sexy date night fragrance I would recommend you get for your collection. Emporio Armani's Stronger With You Intensely. So after I saw the movie 50 Shades of Grey, I started to wonder, what would Christian Grey wear? And I tried lots of different fragrances out, and I think that someone of that caliber, a CEO, Fortune 500 entrepreneur, they would be fresh and a little earthy, perhaps. They would smell like someone who commands attention, and women respect that. The fragrance that I've came up with is YSL Intense. So I've gotten incredible compliments from this one. YSL Intense. You can wear in blue jeans and a t-shirt, but this is really grown man stuff right here, okay? So you're getting some freshness with some earthy vetiver in the base. So this is fresh, and whenever it dries down, you've got that same freshness, but it's got this nice, smooth, earthy vetiver. So this is a blue fragrance, right? So it projects well, is good for any occasion. So you're getting this fresh blue fragrance, some ambroxan in there, and that dry down is just fresh, earthy, masculine. It's beautiful. So YSL Intense is one that I've worn in pretty much any situation and every situation, and I've gotten compliments pretty much every time that I've worn it. And if you don't have it in your collection, some people prefer just the regular YEDT, the Eau de Toilette. It's a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, more citrusy, more fruity. I prefer this one. This is a man's fragrance. YSL Intense, fresh, earthy, gorgeousness. Yeah, need to check it out. All right, so I'm prepared for the hate that I might receive from this one that's in the #1 spot. I know that people in the fragrance community are gonna want it to be something that, you know, is probably full of character and depth, but when something works, it just works. And this one's about 30 bucks, and it works better than just about anything that I've tried. I've gotten some pretty aggressive compliments with this one. This was my signature scent for years, and it's a fresh, aquatic, slightly fruity fragrance that has incredible projection, incredible longevity. This is something that will radiate off of you, and when you spray it, you'll probably become nose blind to it for some reason, but it's got nice solid 9-10 hours of longevity, and it's just super fresh and fruity and musky and gorgeous. This is, I know I'm gonna get hate for this, I don't even care, it's just too good. Risasi Hawass. Okay, so first of all, if you're in the fragrance community, then you probably smelled this 1,000 times. And I heard they reformulated it. It doesn't matter. This is a new bottle. I go through bottles of Risasi Hawass all the time. This is a fragrance that's fresh, aquatic. It's got this really nice, oceanic sort of vibe to it. It's got plum and apple in there, so it's slightly fruity. It's got some musk in the base, and I'm sorry, this just works. Risasi Hawass, if this doesn't get you compliments, man, nothing will. And this will work for everybody of all ages. It doesn't matter if you're a teenager. My wife said that she was out one day and she smelled me, not smelled the guy that smelled like me or smelled my fragrance. She smelled me. That's how powerful this fragrance is. She smelled me and she turned around and it wasn't me, and she was taken back. It was some other guy. He was in his 50s. She said 50s, 60s. She said he was an older fella. By older, I mean older than us. And this is something that, you know, I've seen younger guys pull off. I'm in my 40s, right? And so this is something that I will wear to this day if it's warm outside, but it's strong enough to where it works all year round. Telling you, this is something I've been called sexy. I've been grabbed by the arm and spun around by a young lady in the grocery store. I've had guys compliment me on this and say that it just smells good, ask what it was. Rasasi Hawass, this is the compliment beast, and yes, no mistaken, it is sexy. All right, so that does it for my list of top 5 sexiest fragrances. And honestly, there's so many that could have been on this list, but these just work. These are tried and true. And I also want to mention that being sexy isn't just about how you smell. It's about how you carry yourself. It's about how you dress. I don't go out the house in, you know, a hoodie and Crocs, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, if you're one to be sexy, then step your dress game up and just your personal development. This is incredible, but doesn't mean anything if, you know, your hygiene is horrible and all that. So what I want to do now is go ahead and drop in the comment section what's a couple sexy fragrances that you would recommend. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to share this with anyone. We are a growing channel. And remember, a great scent doesn't just smell good, it says something. So choose what smells right for you and just breathe. Thank you.